Ma! What up, Delver Gang?
Hey, gang.
Chris and Nicole are back at it again with another reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Made in Abyss, Season 2, Episode 6.
The luring.
Quick recap, in the last episode we got to have we learned so much.
Yeah, a lot actually.
Yeah, so each one of our characters got a little bit of their own scene. So Reg got to learn a little bit more about himself through these interference units.
Right.
Riko met up with Bueko.
Yeah.
And then finally, we get a bargain from Bella.
Oh, I know, the bargain. What is Riko gonna choose?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. And by the name of this episode, we're gonna find out what the luring is.
I know, I'm excited and scared.
Oof, let's check it out.
Yeah, let's go. Oh?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
She's like seriously thinking about this.
I know. I don't know.
Oh my god, so quick.
Oh, Kaja.
Wow.
Oh. She waking up?
No. I know. We can't not... Man, Kaja kind of saved her there. Wow.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Kaja knows.
I think Kaja knows.
Oh, he can smell.
Oh, he said. What is that? Oh no. Whoa.
Ooh,
Why is water coming out?
Where'd that come from?
Who shot that?
A big one's here. The luring.
Ooh.
We only briefly mentioned it in the last episode.
I know.
So curious. What is this?
Well, how come they're all normal but that thing flying towards them?
That's cool. Whatever.
Whoa.
What
is that? Oh no!
What the?
Whoa, they're like fighting it.
Something. What's happening?
What the? I know. Where do you start? What is that?
Uh-huh. Oh.
Huh. Okay.
How do they do that?
Yeah.
Oh
no!
my god.
Oh no! That looks bad. That's so sad.
That's horrible.
Whoa.
Oh my god. That sucks if you're those ones, huh? Oh, Ma.
Oh, Ma. I think she's pretty safe where she is.
Ooh, still only that much after all this time?
There's like a pearl on the inside, though.
Yeah, looks like bluish too in color.
Oh.
Oh.
Prushka's done?
Oh, that was a different one.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, I was not expecting that. Oh. Oh my gosh.
And run.
And run? Oh no.
Man. Then I climaxed.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yikes.
Whoa. Oh.
Okay. I got really
That was
creepy real
weird.
quick, but...
I know. What? I'm just... Whatever.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh wow, this is brutal. What?
Jesus. Adi.
Oh my god.
Bouncing back. Oh.
Oh.
I think you guys might have lured the wrong one in.
I know. Whoa. Whoa, this is so epic already.
I know,
Whoa,
I
what's
did not
happening?
expect this. Like kaiju battle.
Yeah, for real. Whoa. The 3 sages? Oh.
Whoa. What the? The great sword.
Whoa.
Oh damn.
Kaja looks excited. Whoa, this is so cool. Oh.
Sounds like a One Piece character. Grrr. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ancient power.
Ancient power. Mem.
Strange.
Strange sec. Hey.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, finally get a name.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Back up. Hey.
Oh god, even the creep is
Yeah,
there.
I know. I guess they'll work together. Oh, even the innkeeper. Yay! Oh, the sleepy one.
Oh, this
Oh
is
my
the
gosh, it
mattress.
moves.
The living mattress.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, go away.
I
You
know.
can't help nobody.
I know. Whoa. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh, no,
Eh.
I don't really like that guy.
Hmm. I know. Oh my god.
Eh. Mm.
Ooh. Riko got a plan.
Ah.
Oh.
Yikes.
What was that?
Oh man.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. That fireworks signal? Oh no.
Ma was on lookout.
What are they making?
Did
What
she
are
cut
they...
her hair?
Oh my gosh. She must have tuft of hair.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
Riko just cut her hair.
Wait. She's gonna use Kaja as a mech?
What?
What? No
Let's
way.
go.
Whoa.
Dude, Kaja,
Whoa.
Oh my
gosh.
God.
This is a crazy episode.
because he received her hair, he was able to. Wow, okay. I didn't know they could do that. That's awesome.
Oh. Oh my.
Yo, that's sick though.
What?
Go Kaja. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
This is sick.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh.
This is cool.
I know, this is so cool.
Dude, she got an upgrade. Hopefully Kaja can stay with the. No, can't leave.
Yeah.
This is only a mech inside the village. Once they leave here.
Miss?
Missed. What is this?
Oh. It stopped. Why? Whoa. What a plan.
Damn,
Damn,
Riko.
Riko's a boss.
I know. Damn.
Whoa.
What the F, guys?
Wow.
Oh, go. Let's go.
Oh, it opened.
I think it's dead.
Yeah. Must be.
Kaja.
Whoa.
Hey.
Yay! Ma!
Good job, guys.
Good
that
job,
was one
everyone.
hell of a plan,
Dude,
though.
wow. How did she come up with this so
Yeah,
fast?
so quick. What a plan.
Wow. I know. Moogie.
火が得意な人にお願いしたんです。
しかしおめえ貴重な髪の毛よな。
Oh,
What?
That's not good.
Oh no. Oh.
Probably run away.
Yeah, run away. It's gonna Oh no.
No! The innkeeper! No,
Oh,
Ma!
Ma! No!
Oh, Menya! Oh, Ma is done.
Ma is so gone. No, not Ma.
Oh!
Not
Ma!
Oh no.
What's gonna happen here?
Something.
Dude, something's gonna happen. Prushka! She's gonna use her whistle in some
Whistle.
way.
私は
Yeah.
Oh shit! What's gonna happen?
Whoa. Oh my
Blow
god.
that whistle,
Blow the
dog.
whistle.
Let's go. Blow the whistle. Oh my
What is
god,
it gonna
what's
do?
gonna happen?
Oh my gosh.
What's gonna happen?
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh. Whoa.
What?
How?
Oh, it was Reg. I was like,
Oh.
what?
Whoa. Reg looks different.
Reg does look different. He's
Boy.
all silver.
Why is he silver?
Shiny. What the F? He just got like upgrade?
What?
Damn. Oh,
Whoa.
okay. So that's what happened. Draw out the of relics. So the whistle,
Connected to Rig?
yeah, and it like
Called him.
upgraded him?
Whoa.
Is that possible?
Whoa.
Oh, this is so cool.
Without using his, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Way to show up a little
I
late there,
know.
bro.
Oh.
Dude, so that's like his Super Saiyan form.
Yeah, it is. The queen. Oh.
Oh, okay. At least they survived.
Yeah, that's true.
Some kind of queen. Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, wow. My god. Yay.
Yay. That was a festival?
Oh, god. Ma's okay. Poor Ma.
Hmm.
Dude, Ma's
I
a G
know.
though. Freaking straight up Secret Service jump in front of Riko. Saving
Oh.
the president.
Oh, Nanachi.
Oh, I know. Ooh. Hmm.
Hmm. And then I'm gonna leave.
Yay!
Oh, look at the innkeeper.
いやまずよおめえ一体
あ
何
Oh.
者
Uh-oh.
わちよ
ブエコさんは私がドグアップから大丈夫
Ooh.
信徒の世話担当
うん
価値の化身が何を願っているかは知ってるよ
Ooh.
多分後戻りできなくなっちゃう
Ooh.
Ooh.
聞きたくないって言えるならここまで来てません
True.
外の時間とずれてるって話だから
Dude, you're.
Mm.
That's what you're saying.
Mm.
君が言っていた黄金鏡の方
What? Is that what
Whoa.
Reg is?
ねえイルミュイワズキャンの顔まだあんなに怖がることできたんだね
Oh, what the F is this?
is that?
可愛いイルミュイ
Dude, it has the compass.
Yeah.
存在を
Ooh. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my goodness, guys.
Whoa.
Woo.
Whoa,
Man,
whoa, whoa.
what
There was-
an episode.
Yeah.
So many things.
So many. Oh,
I can't
wow.
wait to talk about
was
this
so
one.
cool.
It was such a good one.
It was such a
Holy
really good
moly.
episode. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, man. So where do we start, Nicole?
There's a lot. I don't know.
So I
Let's
guess
just-
we'll just start with breaking down the episode like we usually do.
Yep, yep.
Going scene by scene and
Yeah.
kind of breaking it down, giving our thoughts and opinions. So
Mm-hmm.
the first scene that we have here is Kaja saves Riko.
決めました
Guys, we get
Yeah.
Riko's answer, kind
Yeah.
of.
She
She
almost...
actually makes a decision here,
Yeah.
right?
She was gonna pick something.
Yes. What do you guys think, actually? I
I
want to
know.
shoot this out to you guys. What do you think she chose?
I don't know. Actually, just because she was kind of talking about like maybe one eye, I feel like she was like kind of playing with like maybe one leg and one eye. Like I don't know, maybe having like a little bit of a switch, like a little bit of balance right there.
I love
How about
that.
you?
I love that she was like thinking at this part. And she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I can't live. Maybe if it's one eye."
Yeah.
But then she's also talking about like if Reg is able to carry
carrying her like on the back or
yeah,
something.
and then there's also the internal organs, and she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know any internal organs that are not necessary for
Right?
adventuring, right?"
Yeah.
But there's actually one small difference here between the anime and the manga. It's like really small, but Riko actually mentions here that there's a delver that she knew of that survived for a couple of years without a stomach.
How? Years.
Yeah. So just a little small tidbit there.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I would imagine not even years like without a stomach.
Years without a stomach. That's crazy. I'm surprised that it was a little thing that they cut, but yeah. What do I think she chose though? Back to your question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I think the best option would be to maybe lose one eye and one leg.
Yeah.
I think she was probably gonna go in that direction since
Yeah.
she was already thinking that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. No,
You
no, I
said
totally
yourself,
agree.
right?
Yeah. Because it's like, because you can't just lose both legs or both eyes. It's like,
Mhm.
what's the point? Like, you're gonna see finally the bottom of the abyss, and it's like, I don't see it.
But in the end, Kaja ends up saving her in a
Yeah.
way, right?
Yeah.
Kind of stops her from making this deal
Yeah.
and this exchange.
Yeah.
So I had a question.
Hmm.
What do you think Kaja's intention was here? Like, do you think he stopped Riko for himself? Or do you think he actually cares for Riko?
I want to say that he cared about her, but then a part of me thinks he's still on that that kind
Like, I want that that body.
like that
right?
body is still valuable. I have a chance. Like, I feel like he still has this chance to like get this human child body, and he's looking out for her. But
He wants her to be whole.
he wants her to be whole and still in like the best possible shape, like not like a used car that's all missing
Banged
parts,
up, yeah.
missing wheels or something.
But the only reason why I kind of thought that he might want to, or he actually cares for Riko, is that like in the previous episode, he actually was feeling regret about introducing Mitty to, or like bringing Nanachi
Nanachi to
to
Bella.
Mitty
Yeah.
and Bella.
Yeah, actually,
then-
that's right. You're true. That's true. Very true.
ミーティがそんなに大事って知らなくてナナチにここを教えたよ
He seemed like regretful in that episode, so
Yeah.
maybe he does kind of care for this group in a way, and he
Yeah.
kind of cares for their adventure, and he actually kind of wants them to reach the bottom.
Yeah, actually, no. Now that you bring that up, that is true.
And he's
so
constantly helping them as well.
Yeah,
Like
and-
later on in the episode, we see him like really help
yeah,
as
and,
well.
yeah, and I feel like he's been hanging out with them enough that maybe he is actually building a bond with them more
Yeah.
than like the initial one where it's like, ooh, human
I mean,
child.
we obviously see
Yeah.
a bond with Ma and Riko.
Yeah.
Why can't Kaja also be there too?
Yeah, no, totally agree. Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah.
Man.
And then I feel
Then
like
they end up dragging her out, right?
Yeah, they
and
drag her
kicking
out.
and screaming.
yeah, and then I feel like Riko's like, okay, she talks to Beko, and she's like, is there any way that we can, get Mitty and Nanachi back? And I feel like right before that, like I feel like they get cut off, and I was like, I feel like Beko was about to say something.
Yeah, this is actually there's another small difference in the manga here. During this scene, she actually says yes when
Oh.
Riko asks, "Do you know some way she can actually get Nanachi back?" She actually says and then yes. This might be a mistranslation or something in the manga, but I don't know. She actually does say yes.
No, because I feel like
But
when
in the
they're
anime,
showing,
she
yeah.
just
Well,
kind of
she's kind of like thinking. I feel like she's thinking. Like if she didn't have an answer, she probably would have been like, no, I don't think so. But she was actually like thinking, and I'm like,
and then she
especially
gets cut off by this giant spike that just comes
out
out.
of
Yeah.
nowhere. Yeah, and then I'm kind of like, well, if she was thinking, then there might be something. So a part of me feels like Beko knows more than she knows.
Yeah,
like
than
she
she's
might have
putting
like,
on.
yeah, like it's not that she's hiding it, but I feel like because she's probably been there for so long, like she knows things that most people don't know. But
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. She definitely knows a ton about like everything.
yeah, I know,
really.
right?
I mean, she's been there the longest.
Yeah.
She's one of the original people who created this village.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, I don't know. Who knows what she knows? But you know what's interesting actually is that Kaja doesn't even recognize Beko.
Yeah,
Or because like I was always wondering about Kaja, like is he one of the original Ganja
right,
crew?
right. Yeah, we
But
thought so.
At this point, he's like he smells her a bunch, but he doesn't recognize her. So he's
Yeah.
so it's pretty much confirmed that he's not one of the original.
Right.
Which
Someone
I was
after.
kind of wondering in the back of my mind, like, was he one of the original this
Yeah,
whole time? But
yeah.
I guess he's not. Because he would definitely recognize Beko.
yeah. I mean, like even Mugi didn't recognize her too. So
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they've been here for a while,
Yeah.
apparently.
yeah.
But yeah, and then the luring kind of begins. We see this giant spike kind of go behind them.
Yeah.
And then we get a pretty solid explanation to what the luring is.
Oh, but right before that, so the spike goes through like part of the wall or something, but like water starts coming out.
Right.
I'm kind of like, why did water start coming out? Just like,
I thought that was weird initially, but then
Yeah.
like, I mean, they have to have some kind of like water system.
that's true.
Or like some kind of like
but I feel like they were just like at a place where I don't feel like there was water. But I don't know. I just thought it was weird. I was like, oh, water just kept spurting
yeah,
out.
probably, I was thinking it was kind of odd at first, but then
Yeah.
it's probably just a water tank. I don't know. I think I might
maybe.
be thinking too deeply
Yeah.
about it. But
Maybe.
yeah, this is the first time we kind of get to see the villagers' weapons. They have
Oh,
like
yeah.
they have like sticks
Yeah,
with like
spear.
blades.
Yeah.
They have like straight up like a projectile spike thing that they're
Yeah.
shooting, and it looks pretty damn
It
powerful.
seems
Like,
strong.
yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit by that. It like
Yeah.
literally cracks into the wall, and then
Yeah. Kind of like a harpoon, but like they're just stakes that are getting shot out.
yeah, and then we get a pretty detailed explanation of what the luring is. So it's a thing to increase the value of the village because everybody in this village, they can't leave, so they have to lure kind of monsters in or like creatures in,
Yeah.
and then kind of hunt them, and then bring more value to the village.
Yeah, I mean, like even before that, I didn't even think about that because you think of real cities, like they have tourists and
Mm-hmm.
like other things coming in to like give value to the city. But it's like if you can't leave, then how else are they gonna do it? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad it didn't have to do anything with the sacrifice hole.
Oh, the sacrifice hole.
At least not yet.
Not
I don't
yet,
know.
not
I don't
yet.
know.
Who knows what they're gonna do with the remains
I
of,
know. Yeah, that's true.
of
That's true.
Oogasumi.
Yeah.
Maybe sacrifice hole. Who knows?
Yeah.
Don't count the sacrifice hole out yet,
Not
Nicole. We
yet.
might see it.
I can't
so
wait.
excited.
No, I don't want to see what the sacrifice hole is for.
So the next scene that we have here is Riko finally gets Prushka back.
プルシカ人結社の楽器じゃないのが君といることを歌っている。
てっちゃんのこと
Yeah. Whoa.
Yes, and we get to see Prushka
Yeah.
in her final form, I
final
imagine. Or
form.
so we think.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Hmm.
I don't know.
But yeah, what do you think of her white whistle form, I guess?
I mean, I'm happy to see it, but I was a little disappointed because I thought it was going to be something like really symbolic. Like, I don't know, something that would be like, oh, that's definitely Prushka. And I feel like I looked at it and I was like, I don't really know
we
how
spent
this.
so much time, I think,
Yeah,
like really looking at it.
Like,
really.
is it her hat? Is it like
I
her
honestly-
hair?
If you guys can find a connection between Prushka and the white whistle that we didn't notice, but
Yeah.
we spent so much time, I
Yeah.
think like a couple hours, like
Yeah.
looking at it,
Yeah, like
looking.
pondering, like what it could be.
We were looking at like different angles of Prushka, like
Yeah.
from the top,
Yeah,
the back,
all
different
the
angles,
character
trying to think
designs.
about like the symbolism
Yeah.
of Prushka.
Yeah.
And I'm like
Like
I
her
don't
name,
know.
like the flower of dawn. Does that have to do with something like
Also,
that?
Prushka could mean cinnamon bun
Oh, yeah,
in Russian.
Russian?
It could be
Yeah.
a Russian cinnamon bun. Is it a cinnamon
We
bun?
started looking at pictures of cinnamon buns.
And then we even went back to we
Yeah.
started reading like the Q&A with the mangaka.
Yeah.
And then he mentioned something about her having a different outfit in the
Yeah.
manga. And then we look at that outfit to see if that outfit matches.
Yeah.
Because in the manga, Prushka actually has an outfit that Riko imagines that Prushka might have if they actually went on an adventure
Mm-hmm.
together. Probably could show it here. And yeah, we're trying to make connections with that. And
Yeah.
honestly, I couldn't make any connection.
Yeah.
If you guys know any kind of connection or see a connection here
Yeah.
between Prushka and her white whistle form, please let us know in the
Yeah.
comment section down below.
I'd love to hear your theories, just
Yeah.
because like we were stretched. I feel like we were grabbing for straws, just kind of like, is it her top view? Yeah.
The overall shape, there's like these
kind of
ear
ear
thingies,
things, yeah.
and then like maybe the overall shape.
of her hat, when her hat is like that football shape. But I don't know.
It's tough. It's
yeah,
tough.
it was.
But yeah. So what do you think of? You were a little disappointed. You said,
Yeah,
like,
a
you
little
couldn't
bit.
make that
I
connection.
mean, yeah, I guess I couldn't find it. Maybe that's my own fault for not finding it. But yeah, I mean, I was a little disappointed, but I was happy to see that she's finally just something other than like this realistic heart.
That's true.
So,
That's
yeah.
true. I like it better, and it kind of has like an angular shape, and it
Yeah.
has black on it.
Yeah, that
so
is
this is
true.
like something I wanted to shoot to you. Like, why do you think it? I think this is the first white whistle that we see that isn't pure white.
Yeah.
Like everybody else's white whistle that we've seen, Ozen's, Liza's, and Bonjur's, they're white. They're like
Right.
all white. But Prushka actually has like a good half of it probably
Yeah.
that is black.
Yeah, the part that she bows on is black. I don't know. Actually, I thought that was a little strange too, and it was like so sharp. And then I wonder if it just has to do with how it's used, since it's true. Drawing out true potential just happens to be reg. So I don't know. It
Maybe
seems
it has something to do with the reg.
yeah, reg. I don't know. That's my best guess so far, at least from what we know. What do you think?
And Reg has kind of like this black metal
That is
helmet
true.
to him. But
That's true.
I don't
But-
know. I was thinking maybe this isn't really the final form. Maybe
Oh, it's like
because
half, maybe?
it's like half white and it's half black. Because
Ooh.
the form before a white whistle is a black whistle. Maybe it's not a full white whistle just yet.
Ooh,
Maybe it's
that's
a half
interesting.
black, half white whistle.
Oh, I
and
like
then
that. I like that a lot.
After it grows, or after maybe Riko becomes stronger, or she becomes more of herself, or she grows in some way, then the whistle will turn pure white.
Whoa, I didn't even consider that, but that makes a lot of sense why it wouldn't
Because
be
she
pure
got
white
it
yet.
so early in her
Yeah.
life. I think like every single other person that has a white whistle is a really like strong person, really
Yeah.
developed,
Also
really
adults. They're
accomplished
all
adult.
adults. Yeah.
And she's only a child
Yeah,
still.
exactly.
And it kind of makes sense to me that her white whistle isn't fully white.
Ooh,
But
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just what I
no,
was
I
thinking.
think that makes so much sense.
But
That's
yeah.
great.
So the next thing I have is a little line by Veko. She says, "Oh, an instrument made from a crystallized person."
Yeah, I have that too. So I have crystallized person. I thought that was like that really stuck out
Because
to me.
this is the first time I think I've heard of it being referred to as a crystallized person.
Yeah, for real. And then especially because like when the first time that Riko meets Veko, she's like, "Oh, are you a white whistle?" And she's like, "What are you talking?" Like she doesn't even know what a white whistle is,
Yeah.
but she is aware
she-
of a crystallized
And
person.
she knows what this, what a white whistle essentially is.
Yeah. And she knows that it's a person. And I was just like, what does that mean? So does that mean there's probably white, quote, white whistles before white whistles?
Yeah.
'Cause
I think that the naming of the white whistle
Yeah.
like came from like the Delvers, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at their time, there wasn't even Delvers.
Yeah. Or maybe they didn't even know they were just, I mean, they say instrument, so they knew that it plays something. But
Yeah.
that's like the max.
Right.
But man, I almost want to be like, Veko, what other crystallized people have you
Because they must
heard
have
of?
had one too in order to get to the sixth layer. You
Yeah.
need a white whistle to get to the sixth layer.
Yeah. They
But
did.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did. I think
They
they
did. There
did.
was someone in the back that was like, they changed and everything. But yeah.
Crazy. I would like to
Yeah.
know a little bit more about that. But
Yeah.
also, back in episode 2, when we first saw Riko fall into a hole, right?
Right.
And there was a bunch of crystals down there as well. And then they kept
Oh.
mentioning crystals.
Oh my gosh,
And then-
I forgot about that.
Yeah, in episode 2. So
Ooh.
she almost falls into a hole, and there's just a ton of like crystals in there.
Oh my gosh.
And there's always this emphasis on crystals,
Right.
and then this is the first time we hear crystallized person.
yeah.
So, but in instrument form, it
Mm.
maybe people can become crystallized and not be instruments. Maybe they
Mm.
just become regular crystals. And do you think in that hole is there possibly those are
Those are all people?
that have been crystallized?
I mean, in what 2,000 years or more,
Yeah.
probably.
I-
Wow.
Because the only other mention that I think is that scene in episode 2
Yeah, I
when,
totally forgot about that.
when they talk about that hole had a bunch of crystals
Yeah,
in
that,
it.
or like they're like everything looks like it's made of. But it feels like the whole Golden City is like kind of made of crystal. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Little thing
Wow.
to think about, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah. No, that's good. That's cool. And dark, more dark.
Yeah, really dark.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. One thing that I wanted to talk about was like it's interesting that for the person who's taking care of like the white whistles or at least carving them is called the jeweler, right? And then he even refers to the whistles as stones, like precious gems and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, so then crystals and gems and yeah, I don't know. Like I just feel like there's interesting terminology that the village is
But
using
it's
compared.
also like instrument
yeah,
as well.
yeah. There's like this, like yeah, like they're the
'Cause these
similar.
things are
but,
precious, you know?
Yeah, of course,
And he's
yeah.
pretty much the only one who can do this. too.
yeah. Oh no, I know. He was
I
the
know.
only one, and
I
then
know.
oh
So,
no.
He also says, quote, "I can't bring out more value than I already have." And that just kind of makes me think like he can, but can anyone else? He says specifically I can't.
Yeah,
He could have just said
it's maxed.
it's maxed out. Like
Yeah.
this is as much value as it could be. But I think maybe I might be reading a little bit too much into that specific quote, but it just kind of makes me think, is there anybody else who can do this? And as we see later in the episode, he most likely doesn't make it out of this alive. He's dead, right?
Yeah. Well, See, that's one thing I'm kind of curious about. Like, okay, so we see in the
He
scene.
got evaporated.
He
no,
did.
and he got his face bitten.
Oh, okay, he got his face bitten, but we've seen multiple people get
But
like, ripped
there's also
apart.
yes, they get ripped apart, but not like
Melted?
melted. Like he got like absorbed,
I guess that's
and
true.
there was nothing left. But I don't know. Ma came back, so
I don't
anything
know.
is possible.
Yeah,
honestly.
and then the creepy things came back, and supposedly they got melted too. But I mean, they
But
could
that
be.
was all from the balancing.
That is true.
This is from like
An outside
creature that melts you.
That's true.
But
That's true.
so I'm thinking like, did Bondru, did Liza, did Ozin all come to this layer, to this specific jeweler to get their white whistles in the form that it is now?
They must have, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Or it's either him or there's somebody else.
Or there's somebody else.
Because like,
yeah.
if he's the only one, he can't be the only
Only one.
because then
Ooh.
what's gonna happen with any of the other future
Yeah,
white
that's true.
whistles?
That's true.
I don't know if Bondru, Liza, or Ozin went to this same guy,
Or the same
Poryun,
village,
or
maybe.
the same village, and if they did, how were they able to go back up?
True. That's so true. They all
I mean,
did.
Bondru, maybe he went up with his multiple body switching technique,
Yeah, see, that makes sense.
but Ozin, like, I don't know. Ozin's weird. We don't know anything
Yeah,
about her.
I
either.
know. She's strange.
She has like this weird like
Tank ability. I was kidding.
she has like this like iron skin ability that
Yeah.
I don't know what she
Yeah.
does. But
good
yeah, I
question.
don't know. Yeah, that's just a couple questions I had. Is there another person? Is there another jeweler or someone else that can refine white whistles and make their value, or bring them out and make them be in their final form?
Yeah. Or I wonder if anyone gets their kind of white whistle in a different way, because if you think about it, the way that Riko got hers was because Prushka was in this like suitcase thing. So like I'm kind of wondering like what was their first experience getting theirs? Like how did
Yeah.
where did it come from? Like what was the experience? It couldn't
Yeah,
be
it
the
could've
same.
been-
It has to be like a
yeah.
totally different thing.
Could be totally different for everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe theirs was already in its final form
Yeah.
when they got it. So
Possibly since they were older, maybe.
yeah, it could be actually. So the next scene that we have here is Oogasumi versus Poryun versus Juroimo.
Yeah, this crazy like kaiju battle.
Kaiju battle
Did you
mode.
expect this? I didn't expect this
No,
to happen at all.
I was like, oh
Whoa,
man,
I
it
was
was
like-
so cool.
it was so
I love
cool.
this scene.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect Poryun to just grow super big
Right?
out of nowhere. You know, when we first watched it, okay, so we watched the episode multiple times. We watched it initially with the reaction,
Right.
and then we watch it again, take notes, and then watch it again, usually just for fun, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, the first time, upon first viewing on our first reaction, I didn't even notice that was Poryun. I just thought it
Yeah.
was another character that kind of came out.
Yeah, me too. Because like they kind of just say like they go, oh, he can't leave, so he's stuck there. So I was like, okay, he's just in house, and then like it pops out, and he didn't have his like long eyes and stuff when he, when you see him initially when he's small. So I was like, where did this come from?
Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. In our reaction, we were like, what was that during the title card?
Yeah.
And it was Poryun.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The title card was the jeweler.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the
Poryun.
Poryun.
Yeah.
But yeah, he grows, gets a good hit on
Yeah.
Oogasumi, but
Oh.
ultimately he gets melted.
Melted, and I feel like the animation for this was
Disintegrated.
so like detailed, and like
Oh,
how you
yeah, it
see
was really
everything,
good.
and then he gets his head bit.
It was already like,
Yeah,
and
like,
then like you see
yeah.
the skin like melting
Yeah.
away. You start seeing the
Yeah.
muscles, and then at the end,
And-
just
I know,
bites him on the head.
And I was like,
epic,
wow,
crazy,
it was so brutal.
brutal, really.
Really brutal.
Man, I felt bad for him.
Me too.
Our
but,
dude Poryun,
Yeah.
who ultimately climaxed after.
yeah, I know. Honestly,
I gotta mention that. You gotta mention.
Yeah,
that.
I mean, like out of nowhere, he just
He's
like mentions this,
and
like
then I climaxed.
yeah, and I'm like, why would you say that?
What? I know.
Just-
Come on.
Why?
Made in Abyss got to do it, man.
I
Like,
know.
they always got to bring out like a
guess-
little bit of that.
Weird.
I mean, the
desires.
desires.
Yeah, I guess the desire. I guess he at least had some desire finish before he died. If he died, I don't know. I don't know. I'm totally sold. Everyone's dead.
Yeah. And then Oogasumi moves on to the next one, and
Yeah.
the next one it ends up fighting is
Yeah.
Juroimo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, apparently this is one of the 3 sages now.
Yeah. This was a
Sorry.
replacement. Yeah.
Veko, you
Yeah.
got replaced, dog.
Yeah, by someone who likes to fight.
Yeah. And then I love Veko's kind of expression here. She's like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
My
that-
replacement.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know how that feels. And then I feel like someone does. I think it was Kaja. Kaja kind of mentions that like Oogasumi was someone who was former hollow in the village, and then they like escaped, right? They said they
I don't know if
escaped.
they were a former hollow, but
Oh,
it definitely
they were
was
in the
village.
Yeah.
Balancing happened, and before they
Balancing
got
happened,
whittled
yeah.
away,
Yeah.
they escaped.
Yeah.
And if they were able to escape, that means they're not a hollow.
Yeah, I was just kind of like,
So they're not a hollow. It wasn't a hollow.
oh, okay. Because I was just kind of like, so that's kind of strange. Like they were there, they could have been a hollow, they could have got their desires filled and became part of the village, and they chose not to, and then they turned into that. So I'm just kind of like, what?
I don't think it's a person. I think this is like just a
Is it
creature.
a creature?
It's a
Ah.
hive creature of the abyss. I don't think this is a hollow in any way.
Okay.
Because if it was a hollow, then it wouldn't be able to leave the village.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking, well, okay. No, I don't mean to jump, but like the thing at the end is like this like egg thing that's in like a kind of ember looking ball, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And inside this thing, inside the Oogasumi is this like ball, like the brain of it looks like it's.
I don't think that's inside of Oogasumi.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
think,
don't know. There's like this ball thing. There's like a brain to it. No?
You're talking about the very last scene?
Yeah.
I don't think that is what was inside Oogasumi. I don't think it was, but
Okay. Well, I don't know.
maybe it was.
I don't know.
but
Because that shell is definitely protecting something that was on
but
inside.
it was
but
like
I know-
being covered by like meat.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah. But
moving on. But yeah, then he busts out the great sword
yeah.
out of like his chest
Out
hole.
of this whole thing.
It has
yeah.
like arrows.
Yeah.
So, this is actually the character that I was looking at in episode 2. So at the end
Right.
of episode 2, when they first get into the village, there's a character that has long red hair behind Bella, and it's Juro Imo.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you could see he has the like drawings.
There's little drawings. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like little drawings right where the sword's supposed to come out.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys didn't notice in episode 2, you actually can see this character behind Bella
Yep,
when
yep.
they first introduce all of the hollows.
Yeah.
But yeah, the sword seems kind of interesting, right?
Yeah. And it seems like it was supposed to be stronger.
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to have an ancient power.
Yeah. I wonder what that is.
The space was too tight.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting that Kaja even said that, because then I'm like, so does that mean the village used to be bigger, or did it become more cramped? Because that means at one, because he goes, oh, I haven't seen it for a long time. Kaja even says that. So it's like,
I love Kaja's face
I
here.
mean,
Or
Kaja-
like
oh, he's like really excited.
He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. But that means he has seen the power, the ancient power on the sword. So it's like, what happened? Like, did everything? I don't know. Like, how did the space change, and why couldn't they use the ancient
That's
power?
true. Maybe they were just in a different part of the village before when he was able to use it. Maybe.
Maybe
I
he
don't know.
grew.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I don't. So they mentioned this ancient power, right?
Yeah.
Like why would they mention it and not show it? So
Yeah.
I don't think this is the last time we're gonna see this sword.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it to use its ancient power.
Yeah.
They wouldn't mention it explicitly
Yeah.
and then not do it
I know.
if it's not gonna be shown later.
Right.
So I'm excited to see what this sword is all about. And
Yeah.
presumably Joriyumo is not dead.
Yeah.
He can't be. I don't think
I
he's
don't
dead
think
at
so
all.
either. Like
He
they-
didn't get annihilated.
Yeah, like he just
didn't
they just said he stopped moving, and like this his thing opens up and
like
it
poop came out or something.
or like throw up. I don't know. Like something happens and he seems just incapacitated but not dead. Or at least that's how I saw it. too.
Yeah, I think he was just incapacitated.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also get the restaurant owner's name here.
Yeah.
Moogie.
Yeah.
And I just want to mention she has like an interesting weapon. It almost looks like a pizza cutter
Yeah.
on a stick,
Yeah.
which
Like
kind of falls in line with
Her character.
her character and how she's the restaurant owner.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and then we get to see the backup. The market squad has arrived.
Yeah. To protect their values.
Mm-hmm.
Valuable items, probably.
Yeah. And then we get to see the creeper guys back there,
Yep,
the
he's
mattress
back.
guy.
The mattress came out. I didn't even think the mattress.
What is
like,
the mattress gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe he's gonna convince the like
Thing to
Oogasumi
fall
to
asleep
fall
on
asleep. Lie down. You know, just chill.
That'd be amazing.
I know.
Like, can you imagine? It's just like Oogasumi's like, you know what? It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Just like
gonna
just
start chilling.
Just lay down.
Just
It'll be nice. It'll be nice. Trust
chill.
me.
Yeah. And the next scene we have here is Riko's plan.
マジカジャさん準備いい？
因縁前
来た。って見るとめちゃくちゃ大きい。
What?
What?
How did? Okay, honestly, okay. I'm gonna
This is
just. I
crazy.
just have to ask, like, how much time do you think went by for her to plan this? Because I was like, it seems like it was happening. She goes, "Hey, Kaja, we need to do something," and it's like the plan is set. Like I was like, "Whoa!"
I think it's implied that the battle between Jurimo
It lasts for a
and
little long enough that
longer.
she could do this. But I am amazed by Riko. She, you know, that I feel like for a long time, all of us are like, she keeps messing up. She's like reckless. She does like
pretty useless
she's pretty
overall.
useless. But I feel like wow, she like pulled through with like flying colors in this episode.
Absolutely. But it was still pretty reckless. She probably could have got killed.
Probably, but then everyone would have got killed maybe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it was either
She pulled through though. I
Yeah.
mean, I think this is a great moment for her character, you know?
Yeah.
She actually gets something done. She
Yeah.
has value, you know, in the
Yeah.
group
Yeah.
as like the kind of the thinker, the one
Yeah.
who comes up with a plan. Because I feel like Nanachi was kind of that person.
yeah.
But in this case, Nanachi is like incapacitated at this
Yeah.
point and
Yeah.
she can't do anything.
Yeah, she has
So
no
it's
idea
up to
that's
Riko
even
to
happening.
step up to the plate, and she does.
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of her, and I think it's a great moment for her character.
Yeah, and I really feel like she like grows. Like I mean, she changes her character, like physically
Literally
changes. Yeah. Can you believe it? She cut her hair.
She cut her hair. I know. We went what
How many? Yeah.
two seasons in a movie. Her
Yeah.
hair has been long the whole time.
This whole time.
And now it's a little shortcut.
Yeah. Cut it.
And we also get to see Kaja in his like speed mode, I guess.
know. Yeah. I was like, whoa, Kaja just changed.
Yeah. So yeah, the quote is, "So long as there's value, Kaja can use a fast body and be reckless."
Yeah.
So, man, like, is this an entirely new body, or is this like a different mode
I feel
of
like
his
it's
body?
a different mode because we do later see that Kaja actually goes back to normal
Right.
when they're back at the inn. And I was like, I thought it was going to be permanent. Didn't you think it was going to be permanent?
Yeah, I was hoping it would be permanent.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
So she sacrifices her hair,
Yeah.
and he's able to use this form.
yeah.
And
for
it's
that-
kind of like fuel,
Yeah,
basically. It's
fuel.
like gas.
Yeah.
And then eventually it runs out, and he goes back to his normal form, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like it.
I mean, it was worth it, I
It was
guess.
wor-
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's for the plan.
Yeah.
They were able to defeat Oogasumi.
Yeah.
And yeah, but man, can't believe she cut her hair.
I know, but also,
Crazy.
how did they even figure that out? Like, she's like, so if I give you this hair, do you do anything else? Like,
He's
man,
like, yeah, if I eat your hair or whatever,
Yeah.
I could do this.
I could change
fast-
into this form that
Yeah.
will be very useful for this plan.
It was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, no, I really liked his form. He kind of looked like a grasshopper mixed with like, I don't know what else kind of bug, but like it was very this like insect form.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I really liked it. I like how he was more of like red on his body, especially on his head.
Yeah.
Kind of gives it like a race car kind of feel
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's red, like a Ferrari or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
This is his Ferrari mode.
Ferrari in the abyss.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I like seeing he had a different form. That was cool.
yeah.
But yeah, they end up executing Riko's plan here.
Yep.
She hops on Kaja. They narrowly escape through the streets. Kaja slips right
yeah.
when
Yeah.
Ogasumi like shoots its kind of
Yeah.
arms out at them, and then Kaja slips.
Yeah,
and
luckily.
then luckily, like she could have died right
Yeah,
there. Like
that would have melted her.
Yeah, she
and luckily
would've-
she just like falls right beneath as the tentacles kind of like shoot over her.
pretty lucky there. But yeah, they go out. They pass through a mist, which actually acts like a mirror.
Yeah.
In a way, this
Yeah.
mist is kind of weird.
Yeah, but it must
um,
have been part of her plan because she's even like confirming with Kaja, like, is this it? And then he's
Yeah,
like, this is
and
it.
they jump through it, and then
Right.
Ogasumi is like, "What the f is going on?"
Yeah, I feel like at this point you really get to see that Oogasumi really is like a wild creature because wild creatures never really see their reflection, and so they even kind of like comment on like, oh, he's trying to like intimidate itself.
In the manga, actually, there's a small difference here. There's a panel that shows like these creatures in the wild have really strong territorial like instincts.
Oh.
And then when they do meet each other, they have intense battles. And then so that's what her plan was to kind of show itself so that it would feel like intimidated by itself, and then it would like
Oh.
pause for a second for them to do the the wind thing.
Oh yeah, okay, that would make more sense because like when they showed it in the anime, it's just like boom, there's water.
Yeah,
and
it's much more fast paced.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
boom, and then the fire
Yeah, and the
happens,
fire, yeah.
explosion happens underneath them.
Yeah,
then
they like
the
light
wire,
something. Yeah, they light like I don't know. It looks like gas kind of things that
yeah,
lead
it looks
up
like
to it.
oil on the
Oil.
ground.
Yeah, oil.
And then explosion happens
Yeah.
underneath, lifting
Yeah.
Oogasumi, and then the wire trap comes down,
Right.
trapping Oogasumi, and then the squad comes through with their weapons, their projectiles, and
Yeah.
end up, pretty much
Yeah.
defeating Oogasumi
Yeah,
for
they
the
keep
most part.
stabbing him and stabbing him until like that shell thing that it's
Like
pretty much
cracks
cracks
open,
open. Yeah.
And then steam rises out of
Yeah.
it. It's like, oh, it's probably
Dead.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah. Well, we know. Yeah, we already know about that. So. I don't know. That was pretty crazy, and it was so intense. And I was like, "Wow! Like, congratulations to Riko. That was it. All worked, and everyone was so happy.
And no real injuries, right?
Not
During the plan, not
No.
during the plan.
During the
maybe
plan?
a little bit after.
yeah after
Yeah.
yeah, but
we'll
definitely
get
during
there.
it. Like, no, I don't think anyone got hurt.
Yeah, it was a perfectly executed plan.
Yeah.
Well done, Riko.
Yeah.
And the next scene we have is Oogasumi strikes again.
Yep. He was not
dead.
Yep.
Not dead.
Not yet.
And then the Oogasumi
Oh,
bubble thing starts
I
boiling
know.
up, and then Riko says to everybody, "Run!"
Run. It's too late.
Boom.
Too late. Grabs a bunch of hollows.
Grabs a bunch of hollows.
Oh.
You know what's one cool part is that Kaja actually dodges. He's like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, I
So
didn't catch that.
yeah, Kaja's I guess in its fast mode, he's pretty
Oh,
quick.
that's right. Yeah.
And then he was able to actually just straight up dodge the thing that was coming towards him.
yeah.
But what we see like a first person view of one of the tendrils coming straight towards Riko. And then we see a pink thing come right in front of it in the way of the tentacle. And Ma
Oh
gets
my
caught
God.
sacrificing their self.
Yeah. And I was so like, this is it, you guys.
Ma's dead.
Like, I was so sure Ma was dead because I was
Yeah.
like, a Made in Abyss would totally do this to you. Like, make you like dislike
really-
this character first, but then like the character, and then right when you like it, dead.
Dead.
But
Ma, yeah, okay,
oh my
yeah.
God, yeah, but when
man,
we get there,
but
but I was so,
the
so heartbroken. I
emotions
know, I
at
was
this
like,
point
I was like, no. And then you know, Ma lets go of Menya, and it's like,
Oh, I know that part. Like that's kind of the significant part where
Yeah.
you really feel like Ma
Ma's
is
dead. I was like,
because
that's
Ma is holding Menya, and then it just lets go of Menya,
Yeah.
and Menya goes free
Free.
while Ma, and you just slowly see Ma
Ma.
get pulled away.
Oh, I know.
It's like, bro, Ma is dead.
dead. Ma is dead. I know.
All
Oh,
hope is lost. This is
know.
Made in Abyss. You can't
Yeah.
like Ma.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If you do,
If you
then
do,
Ma's dead.
Too bad. Yeah. And also one little note is like right before that, she was even Riko was just talking about like why she did everything, and then I remember her saying like an eye for an eye. You know, you got to do it. And I wonder if Ma just did that because of that speech that Riko kind of just gave.
I mean, Ma
or-
is always emulating.
Yeah,
like,
and I
Riko
feel
in a
like
way.
she just gave that really powerful speech about that, and then in the moment, like Ma instinctually just kind of
Ma
protect-
though,
yeah.
damn, Ma is such a G. For,
I know Ma really
like
is.
straight up like Secret Service take the bullet for the president.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
Ma is a MVP for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if Riko got caught,
Oh my
like
gosh.
grabbed by that thing. Like
Her
she
face
would have
would've
been
melted.
heavily burned at
Yeah,
the very
at the
least.
very least.
I don't even know she would be able to blow her whistle in the
Yeah,
next coming scene.
that's true. that
it
is
would
true.
have been done.
Yeah.
I think she would have died.
Yeah.
and then Red
Yeah.
comes back like, hey, what happened?
What happened? I know. Luckily, that didn't happen.
Luckily, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Ma came in clutch and saves Riko, really.
Yeah.
And at this moment, Riko's kind of like freaking out,
Yeah,
right? She's like,
she's
doesn't know
screaming.
what to do. And lo and behold, we get to see another character
Yeah,
again.
the spirit of
The spirit of Prushka
Prushka. Oh, like right at her back.
calls out to Riko.
Yeah, and tells her to call her.
私を呼んで
And so she blows the
And
whistle.
she blows the whistle.
Oh, what a
and
relief.
then boom, we see a
Boom.
slice.
Yeah,
Ma
all
gets
the
all the
saved.
tentacles get
all,
cut.
All of the hollows get
This
saved.
moment was so epic.
I know.
And then we see Reg in this new white knight form, I would
Yeah.
say. I
Oh,
don't even
totally.
know. His
Yeah.
like ultra instinct with the white hair. I don't
Yeah.
even know what this is.
This is Super Saiyan Reg.
Super Saiyan. I would say this is like more ultra instinct because he
I
has
think-
white
yeah,
hair.
white hair. Man, that makes more sense.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
This is like crazy.
Yeah. I
And-
couldn't even believe that. And then Reg also has like a new symbol on his
Yeah,
helmet.
what is the
And they
significance
zoom in
of
on
this
it, and I'm
symbol?
like,
Yeah.
what does it look like to you?
It reminds me of like a skull, I guess. Like
Yeah.
it kind of almost like the Shinigami symbol from Bleach. You know that like skull
Yeah.
symbol that they
Oh,
have.
that's true. Yeah,
it
yeah,
kind
I
of reminded
definitely
me of
saw
that. But I mean, what about you?
No, same. I saw a skull too, so it made me kind of worried a little because usually skulls are not the best symbol. And I know that Reg kind of works off energy, and I'm like, is it like using up his like life as energy or something? I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, apparently, the timbre has the power to draw out a relic's true purpose.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what is Reg's true purpose? To be a protector, be some kind of like destroyer, some kind of white knight, apparently?
Protector for Riko? I don't know. That's what I'm kind of getting. Like whenever she calls for him, he's there to protect her.
And he can like hear her from anywhere because
It
like
seems
Reg
like-
was like straight up
Who-
lost.
Yeah, we have no idea how far
How
he
far
was.
away he was. I mean, in the last episode he was with the infiltration unit. What are they called again?
Yeah.
They were looking at the village from above.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
he was kind of nearby.
Kind of, but he was outside at the very
Right.
least. So
But dude, he just comes in,
Yeah.
he swoops in, saves
yeah,
all the villagers that were caught in the tentacles.
yeah.
And yeah, he has a new form, guys. But one interesting thing is that Riko has Reg's arm on her back.
Yeah, that
And
is
it
right.
doesn't turn white.
Yeah, that is one thing that we like saw the second time around, and I was
I
like,
wonder
oh,
why that is.
I'm-
I guess because it's,
it's
not attached to him.
Yeah, I thought for sure it would have
That'd
turned white.
been cool if it did turn white, though.
Yeah, but I
Like
guess
it was, it's because we've seen the arm actually work independently of
Right.
Reg.
Right,
In
right.
the third movie, when they not kill Bondrewd, but they
kill that body
they
at least.
shoot Bondrewd. Like
Yeah.
Reg shoots Bondrewd with his foot up, and then he dodges. But as he's dodging, Riko is holding the Reg's amputated arm, and
Right.
she's able to shoot a blast
yeah,
from his arm.
yeah.
I thought the arm was gonna come into play here in
Me
this
too.
episode,
Because
but
it was
it
on
doesn't.
her back. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just on her back out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna do another
Yeah,
another blast, like
yeah,
similar
yeah.
to what happened in the third movie. But yeah, man.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of like, I thought that would be happening, but I guess not. So
So what do you think of his new form? Do you like it?
I like it. I like it. It's so cool, and the fact that it just kind of it could just change back afterwards is just interesting. 'cause
Yeah, I
never,
like the part when
I never
it-
considered that it was like, I guess not magical in that sense. I just thought it was like that was his armor. That's just like
Yeah,
also
it
his
couldn't
protect.
change colors.
Yeah.
I wonder if it could change to any other colors.
Yeah, or
That would be crazy. Like
or
there's
what-
a red form or a blue form.
Yeah, or like
is
what-
that crazy? Maybe.
I don't
but
know. Or like
that'd be
what other
cool.
properties does it have if it can
Yeah.
do that?
And I mean, he does have one other form that we've seen in the third movie. He has like
right.
a black form
Yeah,
where he's
when he-
like wild.
Yeah,
or
he, like, loses
he's like
his senses.
berserk mode.
Yeah, it's definitely berserk.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah.
Yeah. And then one thing is too, like she even so at this point, like he's like ready, I'm ready to attack, I'm ready to do whatever you want. And she kind of blows the whistle again. And then one thing that I
And
just
she's
kind
like,
of yeah.
and then she Reg is waiting, right?
Yeah.
Like he's about to like
Like he's
sprint,
about-
like he's
yeah.
a sprinter,
Yeah.
and she's like the person with the whistle,
Yeah.
telling him to go, right?
Yeah, did that remind you of anything? Because for me, I was like, I remember that they were always calling Reg like a dog, and he's actually named after a dog. And like for dogs that are being trained, sometimes they do use a whistle to like kind of
Like
tell
an
them how to.
attack dog.
Yeah, either an attack dog or even like the dogs that kind of take care of like farm animals and make sure they're going the right way. I think they do sometimes use whistles to kind of control them and tell them which way to go, which I thought was a
That's interesting.
maybe something related to that.
Right. And another thing that is kind of interesting is that in the third movie, she blows on the whistle, and it kind of hints at this transformation.
Yeah, that's right.
Because when she blows on the whistle, when Prushka is not in her final form or more refined form, I guess we could call it.
Yeah.
He feels heat from his
Yeah.
like belly area or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I remember that happened, and then we're like, well, that was weird.
Yeah.
And we're just like,
You think
whatever.
that was like kind of hinting at this?
I think so.
This transformation?
I definitely think so. And because she wasn't in the more refined form, I think it really didn't resonate well with Reg yet.
Yeah.
And so that's why he only felt like a little warmness in his belly.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, new form. His skin is visibly darker as well.
Yeah.
It's not because at first I thought it was just the contrast between the white and like his new form and his normal skin.
Right.
But he's actually visibly darker.
Yeah.
Like his skin is actually darker. We can put some comparisons right here, but yeah, man, it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
What do you guys think about his new transformation?
yeah, do you guys like it? Do you not like it? Are you into it?
I wonder. So actually, that makes me think. So if his armor, what his helmet and his neck thing all change, and his skin changes color, and we know that his skin is made from like unknown material. I'm wondering so is when he transforms, is actually his whole body changes, and it's not just his helmet and neck thing.
Yeah.
He might be stronger.
And he also
like his skin.
gains some memories back, actually,
That's
or
true.
like some senses, some
Senses?
emotions. He
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
But he still doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
Even
But-
after the blowing of the whistles, he hasn't gained his memory back, and it's kind of
His data.
his data. Like but he is gaining some emotions back. He's getting some feelings back. It's like, and he's able to move his body and remember like certain things. But it's
Yeah.
kind of annoying that it's like selective in that way. Like
Yeah.
he still doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
But he's slowly actually becoming more of his original self.
Yeah, and I
in a
feel
way.
like he's even becoming more, I guess, like even a better fighter or even more competent of like the things that he does. Because he was even like talking to himself like, I need to get rid of the tentacles and not use my incinerator. Like, because I don't know, like his whole mindset while he was fighting seems different too.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, really cool. And then they also, so at the very end, we get to see Wazukyan kind of come in.
Oh, right.
At the very end,
Yeah, at
and
the
he's
very
like,
end.
"Yay, good job, everybody!"
Yeah, like just at the end, he just happens to show up. I'm kind of like, were you just like watching?
Yeah, right.
Right? Like, I feel like he was just watching, going like, oh, I wouldn't have done it that way. Because he refers to this as a festival. Like, I think most people be like, this is an attack. We need to like handle this. But he's like, no, this looks fun.
And then he's like, "Oh," and Riko's like, "Why didn't you come earlier?"
Yeah.
You know, and then he's like, "Like everybody loves a festival. Look at all
Yeah.
the satisfied
I
faces."
know, Ma's
and
like,
then Ma has like a big chunk
I
of,
know.
like out of it. But yeah, he seems sketched though.
yeah, I almost feel like because he knew what this monster was actually, and he was like explaining that.
Yeah,
and,
he even says like it's a hive mind.
yeah, and all you have to do is destroy the queen, basically. So if anything were
He
to go,
had so much information that he withheld.
yeah, and I feel like he was there watching to keep track, but he just wanted to see how it would play out. But if anything got like too like out of control, I feel like he would have been there. He would have squished the queen like immediately, and it would have been over.
I wonder if he was capable of that. I want to see how strong Wazukyan
Feel
is.
like he
I want to
is.
see how strong Belaf is.
Oh, I know. I want to see how strong Bella is.
Yeah. And then Belaf has this ability to make things just fall asleep
Yeah.
for like an extended period of time, which
Yeah.
is a pretty strong ability, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And Riko actually at the end asks Wazukyan, like, is there a way that I can get Nanachi back? And then he
yeah.
mentions, maybe you can get a piece of Faputa.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that? Do you think that's possible? Do you think this is how they're gonna get Nanachi back?
Maybe. I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know. Like, what the only thing I can think of is maybe you get some of her fur if she'll let you, or nail clippings. But honestly, I don't know how they're gonna approach this. Like, the only person that can do this is Reg, and it's like, how are you gonna ask that? And will she give it to him? I don't know.
Right. And what's the value of Oogasumi? I mean, it's valuable. It must be.
Valuable, yeah.
But it couldn't be as valuable as Faputa
No way.
or as valuable as Riko.
Yeah.
So maybe they can use some of Oogasumi as some value, but man, I
Maybe.
don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know
Yeah.
how they're gonna get Nanachi back.
Yeah.
And lastly, our last and final scene here that we're gonna break down is them back at the inn.
いやまずよおめえ一体何者だ
聞きたくないって言えるならここまで来てません。君が言っていた黄金鏡の本当の住人なんだ。ねえイルミュイ、まだあんなに怖がることできたんだね。私の可愛いイルミュイ。
Right.
And yeah, so we see the whole squad back at the inn. they're kind of discussing certain things. We actually see Kaja back in his normal
Yeah.
form here.
So this is kind of the further that he was just using the hair as fuel and he's put back to normal, I guess. So
And they have a little discussion, and it's actually kind of Bueko actually kind of reveals herself at this scene, right?
yeah. Well, I feel like she has to because Mugi and Kaja are kind of like, we've never seen you. We don't know your smell. Who are you?
Yeah. And then she kind of reveals herself at this scene.
Yeah. Yeah,
which
yeah.
is interesting that she lets them know who she is.
Yeah, she lets him know that, and also she feels like she needs to because she also says that like that someone she's kind of saying someone can catch her, and if she catches her, she'll never say her story. So I'm kind of like, okay, this is kind of like a final thing. Like she has to say it, or but who's catching her?
It's probably
Belep?
the other Belep
Belep
or
and Wazukion?
Wazukion.
I know.
Because I'm pretty sure they're the two that put her down.
Put her there, yeah.
Put her down there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so, oof. And
Yeah.
then she reveals who she is
Yep.
to them, and she kind of says that she was one of the 3 sages as well.
Yeah.
She was in charge of organizing the relics and also
Taking care of
the believers.
The
the
devout
believers.
believers.
Yeah, but yeah, and then it kind of goes off into like her kind of just thinking to herself, right? Mm-hmm. Which is kind of the most interesting parts of this scene to me.
Yeah.
And then she's thinking about like Faputa. Was she I think she has a quote. She says, "I wonder if you sent these children."
Yeah. Well,
And she's talking about. Is she talking to Faputa or is she
is she
talking to
talking-
Iruumyui?
Okay, this is like this whole part. Like this whole time, I really thought Faputa was
Iruumyui.
Iruumyui,
Now
right?
I have very big doubts.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think they're the same
I
person
don't think they're
at
the
all.
same person now, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't even know what to
Because like
think.
I think that's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
And that's kind
But-
of what I felt like in the beginning.
too, like,
it's
forced,
too
right?
it's too obvious
Yeah.
that they're the same person because they look similar, but like I don't think they're the same
Yeah,
person.
no, after this, definitely not,
yeah.
I think. So,
But then she's basically talking to Iruumyui in her mind
Yeah.
as she's watching everything that's happening.
Yeah.
She's looking at Wazukion, she's looking at Reg.
Yeah.
And then she also mentions, is this what you mentioned? A true resident of the Golden City when she's talking about Reg.
yeah.
So is that what Reg is? Is Reg a resident of that former Golden City? Is he someone that was a part of the city?
Yeah. It seems, I mean, she's wondering herself too, but it seems like it. And I've always wondered, like, how old is Reg? Like, we have no idea. So,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's definitely a good
yeah.
theory.
Oh. And I definitely want to talk about, like, how Reko actually says that there is definitely a time difference, or there's time
that's
is
right.
not in sync. And I was like, yeah, man.
Yeah, you've been talking about
Yeah,
this.
because I was like, something, and they keep showing a clock tower, so I just feel like they're like, time, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Time is different.
Yeah, time is different.
in this layer, or just in this entire layer.
in this entire layer, I would, but like, I'm still like, what does it mean? Like,
Yeah.
how much time has passed? And
Yeah, I think you're right. Like time seems like it's passing very differently
From the outside.
in this layer than the rest of the layers
Yeah.
versus at
Yeah.
the surface at Orth.
yeah,
Like what are we gonna see?
what are we gonna see?
What's gonna be up with like Orth? Like
Yeah. Are they-
what's up with the original squad that
Yeah.
she started with at the orphanage? Are they gonna be adults now?
are they adult or are they like, I don't know.
Or no time has passed at all?
Or yeah, wouldn't that be crazy? Like they go like they come
you
back
just
up.
left, Riko.
Yeah, they're like, you just left and came back.
Yeah, so who knows? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be.
But yeah, I don't know. That's really another interesting thing.
Yeah.
And this whole time she's kind of talking to Iruumyui, right? She's
Yeah.
like, did you see that? Did you see Wazukion's face? Have you
Ooh.
ever seen him that scared?
Scared.
But this whole time she's talking to Iruumyui like she can see everything,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, why is she talking about Iruumyui if she is Faputa? Faputa is like way
Yeah.
outside the village.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Iruumyui is the village.
Ooh.
And she becomes that heart of the village.
Oh.
And that's what that thing is at the end. That's Iruumyui, the heart of the village.
Heart of the village. Oh, yeah.
That's Iruumyui.
That's
I
totally.
think I'm
yeah.
gonna say this right now.
Yeah.
I think that thing that they showed at the end, that heart-like thing, is Iruumyui,
Yes.
and she is the heart of the village, and she's She can see everything. The village is alive.
The village is alive.
is Iruumyui.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Actually, that makes total sense. And then also, if you think about the compass, it always points down to that thing. So if there's like two connecting like magnets, I suppose, then it's always gonna point to Iruumyui, which is the abyss. Yeah. Totally. But
Yeah.
man,
Like, the village. Yeah.
the village
Yeah. I think Iruumyui
is the village.
somehow turned into that heart thing and sacrificed herself in some way and became the village. And that's why Veko was so against the village, you know, like
the creation of the
the
village.
creation of the village, because they had to sacrifice Iruumyui to become the village, to be the protector of everybody. And Iruumyui was the only child in the group. And that's why they value children so much.
'Cause you can create your own village?
You can create your own village.
Ooh.
And this village is sentient, and
It
I
is,
think it's
yeah.
Iruumyui.
Whoa.
But yeah.
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 I totally agree.
What do you
mean,
guys think?
Yeah. What do you guys
Does
think?
that sound crazy? Or does that sound plausible?
No, I mean this whole time we've been like the village is alive, but we just didn't know how it is alive. But especially after watching this
I think
episode,
that's really what they're trying to get at by showing that
Yeah.
and having Veko talk to Iruumyui, having her say, "Did you
Yeah.
see that Iruumyui?"
Yeah.
Even though Iruumyui or Faputa are not even, and
Yeah.
it's, did you see
Yeah.
Wazukan's face?
Yeah.
You know, like how could Iruumyui see Wazukan's face
yeah,
if she's nowhere in sight unless she is the village?
yeah. Ooh, I wonder who's Faputa then.
I don't know. She must be someone entirely different. She must be someone that they meet.
Yeah.
Or something that was created, an original hollow similar to Nanachi. Something like
yeah.
that.
Wow, wow, that's
Yeah.
some good stuff.
What a crazy episode,
That is a
guys. I
great-
love this one.
Yeah, this is
I
so
love
good.
the rabbit hole that we're getting
Oh,
into
I
here.
know.
If you guys are enjoying this season so far, let us know
Yeah,
down below.
please.
Tell us what your theories are. We
Yeah.
love reading them. We did not get a chance to get to reading your most recent comments, but we will reply to them. Please comment down below.
Yeah.
Tell us what you guys think.
Yeah.
And if you guys like this episode, maybe go down below, hit that lickety like button.
Yeah.
Maybe consider subscribing. It helps Algorithm Senpai notice us that little bit more.
Onegaishimasu, Algorithm Senpai. Please notice us.
Yes, please.
Please.
And lastly, we want to finish as always, saying thank you to you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you for all of your support
Yeah.
through all of these videos.
Yeah. And
yeah, just
even, listening to us just talk and, like chiming in when you guys can. We love it. Like these discussions for Made in Abyss is just, it's so invigorating. And I love talking about mysteries with you guys. So it's fun.
All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for us today.
Yeah.
Thank you guys once again, and we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.